We made daily more than 3,000 packages in a day. And I was importing from France, from Italy, from China, from US. I got many of distributorships from different brands. Small birds flying together with small birds, but eagles flying with just eagles. I would like to fly just eagles. While starting that business, you need to ask yourself 3 main questions. First one,
Orxan Isayev through this show has scaled the heights of the e-commerce world, shaping the future of how businesses operate across borders. He's an entrepreneur who has built successful companies, educated thousands of entrepreneurs, and is now leading the charge with WorldEF, a platform that's transforming the global e-commerce ecosystem. E-commerce? What kind of top 3 advices you will tell them before you step in? You need 1, 2, 3.
First of all, as we started,
this episode of the Alpha Talks show is proudly sponsored by WorldEF Dubai 2024, the world's largest e-commerce event again in the world. And it's happening on December 4th and 5th at Dubai Commerce City. The event will gather thousands of participants, including investors, industry leaders, innovators, and global e-commerce stakeholders. Attendees can look forward to insights from more than 100 speakers from 20 different countries across different stages, 3 different stages that they're gonna have in the event. And also you're gonna have the opportunity to connect with buyers and retail brands. So if you're serious about your e-commerce and you want to stay ahead of the game in this rapidly growing industry, WorldEF Dubai is the place you must be. So don't miss out on this opportunity. I want you to visit WorldEF Dubai website and use the Alpha Talks promo code ALPHA30. You will get 30% discount on your ticket. So what we need to do, so let's make this year the best year for your e-commerce game and your e-commerce business. Welcome back, Alpha Squad, to another inspiring episode of the Alpha Talks show, the #1 fastest growing show in the region. Today we're deep diving into the world of e-commerce, entrepreneurship, with someone who has built not just businesses, but a global e-commerce empire. Imagine starting from scratch in a city like Baku, with big dreams, but no blueprint. Fast forward to today, and our Alpha guest has scaled the heights of the e-commerce world, shaping the future of how businesses operate across borders. He's an entrepreneur who has built successful companies, educated thousands of entrepreneurs, and is now leading the charge with WorldEF, a platform that's transforming the global e-commerce ecosystem. From navigating the complexities of cross-border trade to founding ShopiVerse, which integrates everything from logistics to payment systems, he revolutionized how businesses operate in the fast-paced, evolving space. And if you think his journey has been straightforward, think again. He will be unpacking the pivotal moment that shaped his career, the risks he took, and the vision he has for the future of e-commerce. So buckle up, because you're about to hear from the man behind some of the most innovative moves in e-commerce today. Please welcome Orxan Isayev to the show. Welcome, Orhan. It's a pleasure to have you, and it's an honor to have you as well.
Thank you so much.
I am sure we're going to have some nuggets with regards to e-commerce today.
Yeah.
All your career I've seen is in e-commerce. You've been holding this niche and this industry for so long. So we're really having a guru, an expert, and we're looking forward to have a lovely conversation. Orhan, when we start the show, I always have a nugget question that says, once we publish the episode, people will see the thumbnail, they will see the graphics, they will see the title, and they will say it's absolutely interesting episode. What can you promise our audience today to gain if they gave us their time?
Yeah, exactly. First of all, I would like to thank you for the invitation, for the great program.
It's our pleasure.
We are going to talk about today especially the awareness of cross-border e-commerce, and especially the much more mistakes which they are doing during the e-commerce and cross-border e-commerce.
Wow.
And the using the sources, you getting the networks and connection from different ecosystem of the e-commerce, and making the business succeeded in a short time.
Wow. E-commerce, for a lot of people, it's a complex, I would say complex ecosystem, and I'm positive that today we'll make it easy, but not that simple. You need to put the work behind. So Orhan, the first thing, who is Orhan in a nutshell? For people who know Orhan, and I just don't want a bio. I want who's Orhan from your perspective.
Yeah, first of all, I am father.
Yeah, I love that. That's a
daughter and
lovely
son.
start.
And on the other hand, I started from the beginning while I was 4 years old.
Oof.
Yeah, I don't want to go
How this
from the
happened?
scenes of 3, 4 years old, but I would like because I would like to explain why each, the change of my life and each points have the exactly effect on my today's future, and therefore I started while I was 4. I was dancing.
At 4.
Caucasian culture, music, folklore, and I was leader number 1 within 43 countries while I was 10 years old.
Oof.
Yeah,
Oof.
and I came to Turkey, to Istanbul, to compete with different countries, and I was champion in that competition.
Wow.
And I liked, by the way, Turkey, and therefore I decided to be in Turkey, in Istanbul, when I will 17, 18 years old, and thanks to God, I succeeded and achieved to get study in Istanbul.
Wow.
My bachelor degree was in Technical University of Istanbul about management engineering. And also, as a next step target, I had to establish my own company till the 30 years old.
That was a goal.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And that was a goal. And when I was 70 years old, I came to Turkey. And when I was at 19 years old, I started working directly in a professional life. I joined it and I started working in Bosch and Siemens home
In a
appliances.
corporation.
Very professional company in headquarter in Istanbul, and I worked there more than 10 years. From starting trainee, I made sales, planning, financial control,
so you
product
rotated a
management,
lot.
and I tried to learn much more. It especially designed my the personality during all my career. And after that, at 29, I established my own company. Yeah,
A year before.
yeah, and my first e-commerce business, professional business, starting from the 29 years old.
Wow. Can I stop you here?
Yeah,
A dancing background,
yeah.
working in corporation, Boss Siemens, but then e-commerce.
Yes.
What inspired you to go into e-commerce?
Great
having
question.
all these experiences, like when
Great
you're
question.
working in a blue chip company like
Great question.
Bosch Siemens.
I think it is because of my personality. I cannot stay in one place more than 2 years. Okay, and I am interesting about everything. I like learning many of different perspective of the different works. And while I was working in Bosch and Siemens, at the same time, I tried to sell from Turkey to different countries furnitures.
Wow.
Monthly, I was sending
Commerce.
Yeah, exactly. And I was already getting the e-commerce. And on the other side, I know English, Russian, Turkish, Azerbaijani, and other languages. I tried to make also translation between that language as a service to the different companies. Because of that duties, I got many of networks from the market, and also I get many of knowledge about the different works. On the other side, I saw that the e-commerce is growing, and Google, Meta now, and also on Facebook side, and the other marketplaces started establishing. And Amazon, for instance, they are started from 94 and 95, and I started learning the e-commerce, and I started giving to the companies establishing websites, web platforms. I learned WooCommerce. I learned different platforms, and I started selling them that service. I am establishing the website for you.
storefront
yeah,
with
at the
everything, a
same time,
marketplace.
I made many of jobs. You
Yeah.
know, I tried to learn much more.
That's an entrepreneur.
Because really I am really hungry about the information, about the new networks and new jobs and new ways of the career. And therefore, as I saw the e-commerce business is growing, and as I had a goal to open my own business, when I was 29, by the way, I was working director of the region of the Central Asia. You know, I made more than 200 million euro annually in a company. And I had great, you know, reputation, you know, everything, knowledge about that work. But even though I said, no, I have a goal and I need to go according to my goal.
You were married at that time or not?
Yes, I married 2 years.
What happened? Like, okay, I'm leaving a blue chip company
exactly,
where I am the top of the top, and I'm starting something now from scratch. Don't worry, I'm gonna make it.
You know, it was really interesting experience for me. You need to ask to my wife, by the way.
I mean, you know, the family, the wife.
Yeah, exactly.
You had responsibility.
Yeah. But you know, I like risk. Maybe it's one of the type of, you know, the personality. Yeah, and therefore I'm going according to my goals. It's my most important thing in my life, let's say. And I established tutyakala.com website, and even I didn't have enough source for making e-commerce. I started from my, you know, network, closed network, and I just went to the different malls, different shops, and I tried to find interesting different gifts. You know, maybe I analyzed more than 10,000 products or 100,000 products, because I made this business approximately 4 to 5 years.
At that time, there was not a lot of internet reviews, comparison, and all this. You had to do it with your own eyes and check the thing. Yeah.
And by the way, as I finished my bachelor degree, I continued my master degree on international business.
Okay.
Of course, the effect of the educational side is very important during this career way. And after the master degree, I made bachelor PhD on international relationships and on marketing side. Second one.
Can I say you're a nerd or not? Can I say you're a nerd or not?
And therefore I tried to, on one side, to learn the theoretical side. On the other side, I tried to make a practical side. You know, which problems, which, you know, the chance and risks I can see. And after that, as I established tutyakala.com, by the way, we made at the end of the 4th and 5th year, we made daily more than 3,000 packages in a day. And I was importing from France, from Italy, from China, from US. I got many of distributorships from different brands in Turkey, and we tried to sell to Turkey.
And but you exited.
Yeah, why? Why?
In a couple of years, like 2018, you exited, right?
Yes, 2018, July, let's say. And, you know, you are trying to do your best, but it's not up to you, as you know, while you are going on your career. Therefore, your living place, you know, your networks, your, you know, let's say, kader. I'm trying to find the kader sözü neydi?
It puts a limit to you.
You know, for instance, if you are trying to make business in Turkey or from Turkey, you need to agree with the conditions of the market. You know, and in Turkey, unfortunately, the value of the Turkish lira money decreasing. You know, every time. And also stability is a very important issue. We started the e-commerce business on tutyakala.com, and the problems started appearing. And there are many of problems, bombing or you know, crises, even, you know, many of problems, a lot. And stability is very important here. And also the main issue, I spent with foreign currency with dollar euro. I bought the products with dollar euro.
True.
But I got profit with Turkish lira.
Turkish lira.
And as the Turkish lira value decreasing, then the
Margin
totally
also.
margin is
Yeah.
decreasing each year. Therefore, I said that no, it's not about my model. It's my mistake.
Yeah.
I couldn't
Learned
see
a
that.
lot.
Yeah, I learned it, and I learned e-commerce. By the way, I made during the, let's say, 4 to 5 years, many of new experiences about the customer side. Let's say I sold the product which was the name nothing,
And made
just
it
nothing.
something. Yeah.
You know, nothing. We created the content, great content and history about that, and we put it to the website,
Yeah.
and we already sold that product. Nothing.
Wow.
It was as an experience. People, or our main customers were the young
Generation,
teenagers,
yeah.
and they like to joking with the friends with nothing.
True,
They
true.
ordered the nothing, just empty box.
Yeah.
And as you are sitting here, you are getting the order.
True.
And you are opening door. Yeah, I have the surprise. Great. And you are opening the box, nothing.
It was really nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
And I thought it's like nothing means no brand.
Yes,
But an absolute
yes.
nothing means zero. Like there is
Yeah.
air.
Nothing. Just nothing, just empty box, And
And you sold that.
Yeah.
How much money you made from this nothing?
Approximately 10,000 packages.
No
already
way.
sold. Yeah, totally.
And people were buying nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
And on the other hand, we created new product, Mastery Gift Box. When we made Mastery Gift Box, there is no anybody selling that product in all over the world, even in Amazon. From where we created this product, we saw that we are sitting in office and our partners sitting and thinking, we have some products we are already selling. As you know, there is 80 to 20% of the selling, the running products and also the low running products, let's say. And we try to find the how we can manage about our not selling products. How we are going to sell that products in our warehouse staying, because if the products are staying waiting in the stock,
Bad stocks,
then
yeah.
bad stocks, and it's the trash.
True.
Exactly. And therefore I decided to make the package
Bundle kind of.
bundle, yeah, and that will include also the non-selling products. Okay?
So selling
But-
with non-selling.
Exactly. But we need to create here history, You cannot directly sell that selling and non-selling products
True.
or bundles. And we got the idea from here. People can order or buy for their selves also surprise and gifts. There are many people living alone
True.
in all over the world.
True. Loneliness
And
is a
why
big thing. Yeah.
why don't they can get the product for
surprise thing.
their selves? Yeah. And we choose, let's say, 10 products, 4 of them non-selling, 6 of them already selling, and we packaged one by one as a gift box.
Wow.
Because we got the idea, we saw that the main thing is not what you are getting as a surprise. The main thing is the experience during the getting the product.
The product.
you know.
Exactly. True.
And therefore, we increased the time of opening the box.
Oof. The anticipation.
Yes,
You wanted
emotions,
to, yeah, true.
And therefore, sales just boomed
Wow.
about that product. Why? On the other side, because of Mastery Gift Box, people who buy this product try to share
Exactly. Promote it
from
indirectly.
YouTube,
True.
from different sales channels.
Unpacking kind of.
Exactly.
Yeah, true.
Unpacking Mastery Gift Box. In my gift box, I had those products, and our all customers
Love it.
were, our main influencers.
True.
Free
Exactly.
influencers.
Yeah, no need to hire
directly. You
influencers,
need
true.
to fire.
Wow.
Therefore, on the other hand, we are trying to selling the interesting products, very, the interesting gifts, items, even when you are getting to the hand and you cannot understand what is that, you need to go to website, find the product, and check the details, history, and then use the product, you know? And therefore, because of that, in bundle, we have 10 products, and each
In bundle,
customer...
10 products.
10 products, yeah. And by the way, we have different bundles with 100, let's say, AED
Yeah.
to 1,000 AED or 10,000 AED. Even you
Okay.
can buy 10,000 AED and get the products and different, products. And at the end of the day, by the way, when we choose the products, we select it directly one by one and calculated the list price and discounted price. We try to think that if the customer will calculate the price,
What's going to be the benefit to them?
Exactly.
Yeah.
and at the end of the day, they saw that total amount of the products that already they got is twice they got with 50% of
Wow.
discount.
Does the
Therefore-
customer really, in your experience, really
Yes.
calculates?
Yes, exactly. We saw
100%,
it because Turkish customers
yeah.
calculate, 100%.
100%.
And therefore, even some of products, if they don't like it,
It's
they will
already
not return
exactly.
it. You know, it's not the problem.
50%
for them.
off.
Yeah, exactly. And because of their, the experience during this process, they are opening website. They are trying to get information about the product. What is that, and how they can get the value from that product. The CEO, search engine optimization side of the website, increased booming.
Exactly.
And the time spending in the website was 25 minutes, 30 minutes.
No way.
Bounce rates just 33%. It was really great.
So it's
as an
all
experience.
about innovation and creativity as well.
It's about listening your customers and analyzing your customers. And it's not about what you are selling. It's about how you are selling.
selling,
At the end of the day, what you are offering as a value.
You know, Orhan, like you said something very interesting. Because in the beginning I didn't catch it. But if you manage to sell nothing
Yeah,
to somebody, means it's not about the product.
exactly.
Let's move a little bit towards the business school of WorldEF.
Yeah.
What made you transition to this stage that you said, okay, now I played the game.
Yeah.
I played the game. I knew it. I knew how to sell. I sold nothing to people and they bought it. Now let me teach people. So the WorldEF Business School is an e-commerce dedicated school, or also multiple things in it, like other than e-commerce?
Yeah. While you are talking about e-commerce, you need to think about not only just private companies or manufacturers or sellers, It includes also the governmental duties about the regulations, laws, and the green line, let's say. On the other side, educational side also, to increase the well-qualified, the human power in a business. Therefore, at the beginning, we started with just small seminars. We thought that we are going to share our knowledge about e-commerce and about cross-border e-commerce. And by the way, my partner, Ömer Nart, Mr. Ömer, also he made cross-border e-commerce when there is no any cross-border e-commerce regulation in Turkey.
Okay.
Can
we stop here, because a lot of people listening to us
Yes.
will say you're stressing on particular statement, cross-border e-commerce.
Yes.
What is the difference between both?
Yes.
And why you're focusing on this and not that?
Yeah, even e-commerce, according to comparing with the cross-border e-commerce, e-commerce is very easy comparing with the cross-border.
So e-commerce, the regular, is buying and selling in the same region, same country,
locally.
Cross-border, you don't sell locally, you sell international.
Even you need to change your vision at the beginning. That how your business can be grown. You need to learn about the different cultures,
Of course, yeah.
different calendars and different campaigns types. If you are looking for Europe customer looking for more, let's say, sensitive about the delivery time. If you are looking for the US market, they are looking for free of charge of delivery, the free delivery shipment, and also customer satisfaction and reviews are very important. If you are looking for the Middle East or to the CIS region, and the payment methods is very important, cash and delivery, etc. It depends on the market. First of all, you need to learn how the behavior of the customer in that market.
Wow, it's a tough one.
Yeah, and on the other side, as an operation side, you need to set up the related infrastructure according to that market. On payment side, on shipment side, on integration side, fulfillment side, marketing side.
Of course.
In all parts of the e-commerce, you need to give more attention.
With cross-border, with all my respect,
Yeah.
or my understanding as well, you're competing with giants. Am I correct?
Exactly.
Like, you're competing with, I'm not saying Orhan himself, but
Yeah.
I mean like people in the e-commerce, they're competing with Amazons, like giants. So you need to do your job extremely well to be able to gain a market share in that.
As a WorldEF, we are not, let's say, competing with Amazon, but we are partnered with Amazon.
Yeah.
We are partnered with marketplaces, payment systems, the logistic companies, shipment companies. Why? We got the idea that if you are trying to sell anything through the e-commerce, you can make a business, and at the end of the day, if you are doing it good, on right way, then you can succeed. But of course, it's not easy.
Yeah.
You need to manage all your process, all your team, all your vision, image, etc. But on the other side, which is the better, not to sell the product directly through the e-commerce, sell to the sellers as a service and information, directly guarantee profit at the end of the day,
True.
It's like a Silicon Valley project. Maybe you know about that. When it was so many times ago, the Silicon Valley as an awareness didn't known as like that.
Yeah, true.
And there was idea and everybody started talking that in Silicon Valley you can find the gold, etc. And everybody tried to go to Silicon Valley area and find search the gold, in that area. And Silicon Valley population was not so rich. Okay, as they saw that people coming to Silicon Valley to find the gold, they started selling, the materials for the searching the gold.
For the gold.
And let's say 1 or 2 of 1,000 companies could find the gold in Silicon Valley and get the reach. The other companies couldn't make it.
True.
But all the population of the Silicon Valley get rich because selling of the
tools.
materials,
True.
tools. Yeah, exactly. Therefore, it's about that. And as a WorldEF, we are organizing, the international e-commerce, cross-border e-commerce and e-commerce focused events. And by the way, we are one of the largest one in all over the world.
True.
On last one, we had more than 50,000 visitors on e-commerce.
That was in Istanbul, correct?
Istanbul, exactly. And although we started from Istanbul, and within 6 to 8 years, we succeeded so much, information, knowledge, team, network, etc. By the way, in our CRM, we have more than 200,000 e-commerce companies from all over the world.
And I love, the previous one, you had people like Neil Patel. The speakers that you guys have are incredible.
And as we started with small seminars, after a while, it increased to 1,000, then 10,000 to 50,000, And for next one, we have also in Dubai, in partnership with Dubai Commerce City, which is established by governmental duty 100% on e-commerce ecosystem free zone. And we are going to make on 4th, 5th December.
So 4th and 5th of December is happening in Dubai.
Yeah, exactly. In Dubai, it will be held in Dubai Commerce City. And there will be many of huge.
I love to hear about that. What are you expecting to happen in Dubai? Like, how many people are expecting?
There will be approximately 8 to 10,000 people because of our first event.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
For us, it's like trial version.
Yeah.
You know, after
I'm sure
Istanbul.
it's gonna be great. I'm sure it's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be great.
And by the way, within 2-3 years, we are going to place Dubai, our World of Global event,
Mm-hmm.
our main, let's say, location for the event.
Wow.
We will bring more than, let's say, 100,000 people on e-commerce within 2-3 years to Dubai. And also, by the way, we are started already talking with the Singapore side about the World of Asia, and also
lovely.
Berlin side, World of Europe, etc. As we saw that there is no any e-commerce focused event in all
100%.
over the world, then we decided to get this flag. And yeah, we
Run
are
with it.
yeah,
True.
exactly.
I
Our
love
flag
that.
is cross-border
I love
e-commerce, and we are trying. You know, by the way, e-commerce, even you can sell this product through the e-commerce, this product and this product. All products can be sold through e-commerce.
I love that. I love
Exactly, and it's combining all ecosystem. You know, e-commerce is not just a sector. You know, it's the methodology.
True. Orhan, there is a big event again, this World F Dubai happening in December.
Yeah,
I want to know what people, okay, first of all, what people will see in this event. That's the first event in Dubai.
Yeah.
You've been doing it in years in Istanbul. That's going to be the first one in Dubai. And I'm sure with an expert like you, you want to make something big.
Yeah.
So what people should expect, what people will find in World F Dubai?
yeah. You know, first of all, while making the e-commerce and cross-border e-commerce, you need to, as we talked before, you need to learn e-commerce. With that events, we are trying to increase the awareness about the cross-border e-commerce.
Wow.
You know, while you are going to Europe, even US, only just Amazon and Alibaba Group, AliExpress, let's say, or now for a days, Temu increasing very so fast, and they are just thinking about the cross-border e-commerce. The other companies don't think about e-commerce. Even they don't have the vision about the cross-border e-commerce. While you are asking them, they are thinking that I didn't think about that
about it.
before. Yeah. And therefore, we need to increase the awareness on all audience. First of all,
So it's going to be learning. It's going to have a
Yes.
theme of learning. The speakers will
Exactly.
kind of share the knowledge.
Yes,
and learn.
therefore, our main, topics while organizing the event, we are calling call, which means C is content,
Yeah.
A is audience, and L is location.
Wow.
The content is much more important thing here. The first one, about the content side, we have a great content about the learning side. All experts, let's say rock stars, coming to the event and sharing their experience. In our events, companies don't share just advertorial or about their company. They are talking about some topics which was chosen by us before.
Wow.
We have more than 500 topics, and let's say from TikTok, from Google, from Meta, from other marketplaces, Amazon, eBay, DHL, UPS, companies choosing which topics especially they are interesting, they want to talk about, and the C-level manager, CEO,
We'll speak about it.
yeah, exactly.
We'll share the knowledge.
Therefore, the topic is very important, and the audience, visitors, which will come to the event, they will learn from directly the experts,
Wow.
which they cannot get the meeting request from them. It's great. On the other side, networking. The whole ecosystem will be there.
Sure.
From logistic, from payment, fintechs, from IT technology, AI, from governmental duties, from private companies, retail brands, mega merchants, sellers, all will be there.
Wow.
Therefore, about the networking side, it's very important for them. On the other side, for the companies which trying to increase the brand awareness and making the PR, I am in e-commerce and I need to be there. For instance, why Google, why Meta or TikTok attending in our events? Because, they are thinking that if there is talking about e-commerce or cross-border e-commerce, then they cannot do any event without us.
True.
Because we are the main, players of the this game.
Yeah.
Therefore, it's also about the reputation. There are many companies opening the booth, placing their brand in the event, and trying to increase the brand awareness, and they're making the PR.
Wow.
And also on PR side, there will be many of medias
Media
from
coverage.
local and also the global side. Bloomberg, CNN, Gulf News, Khaleej Time, and the TRT and other media partners will be there, and they will all share and announce about the event.
Wow. Orhan, when we're talking about the ecosystem of cross-border e-commerce, we talk about the ecosystem. It's a big ecosystem.
Yeah.
What are the main players of this ecosystem so people can understand where they want to focus, where they want to start?
Yeah, after getting the information and awareness about the e-commerce, they're trying to make e-commerce business. And as you asked, they are trying to find from where they can start this business. First of all, my recommendation, they need to determine their sources. It's not just about the money, time, vision, team, the money, all are the product, all are their sources, and the sources are limited.
Yeah.
Then they need to focus on how they can use their sources very productive and valuable. Because you need to focus to get succeeded in a short time, not in a long term. If you are getting the succeeded in long time, it's not the success. Because we are now currently in a competitive market. We are in a let's say we are now in a speed market, and you need to be fast, you need to be competitive, and you need to be different.
Of course.
Differentiation is very important here. Therefore, as the visitors and companies will attend in that event, they will get from main parts of ecosystem directly information, directly network, let's say logistics side, let's say supply chain, let's say fintech payment side, let's say about money, investors, also big investors from all over the world coming to this event. They will have the opportunity to organize the meeting and make the meeting with them and get the investment from them. Therefore, in this event, at the end of the day, all parts of ecosystem, even sellers or even service providers, can get much more value.
Wow. How long is the event in general? Like 2 days?
Yeah, 2 days.
And you recommend people to go for
exactly. We will have as an event date 2 days. But before the event, we have also on 3rd of December, we will have opening ceremony for VIP guests. As visitors, we have general attendee, executive, and VIP attendees.
Wow.
And for VIP attendees and speakers, and also for the ministers from different regions, they will attending on 3rd of December. And after this event, on 4th and 5th December,
the main event.
Yeah, the main event will start. And at the end of the 5th December, we will have also Ecom Night Party at Eva Beach Club. We already booked it. We need to enjoy, we cannot think only just about the work. We need to enjoy it.
Well, that's the biggest e-commerce event that have ever happened or will happen in Dubai.
Yeah.
And you, of course, taking it further and further and making it bigger.
Exactly.
But as, I would say, an exclusive gift for the Alpha Talks audience, what can you give them?
Really, I like your channel, your audience. Yeah, really, the content is great. And also you cannot just, while there are many contents that we are trying to watch, and after a while you are getting sleep,
True.
But in your contents, really, it's great and very energetic. And therefore, for your audience especially, I would like to offer as a gift, let's say, for
listening. All of them are listening.
Coming, let's say, for 100 visitors, from your visitors, from this video visitors, you can make a campaign and choose from which visitors will make review on your video.
So whoever is gonna write
Yeah.
comments and reviews on this episode on YouTube, we will select 100.
Yes.
And out for this 100, what we're gonna give them?
Yeah, I wrote in a world first and one book about cross-border e-commerce from
Wow.
A to Z.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So the best 100 reviews of this episode will get Orhan's book digitally directly to your email.
Yes.
So I want everybody to comment so you can get this. This is the world first and only cross-border e-commerce from A to Z. Don't miss this out. And for the people who wants to attend the event,
Yeah,
you know, the alpha audience are always like, they want
Yes,
something.
Exactly. You know, if they want to meet with us, with you, also you will be there, yeah?
Of course.
You are a
Of
special
course.
guest.
Of course.
And if they are looking for meeting with us and getting more and more information about cross-border e-commerce and increase the network and get the solution from the service providers, then they have to join to this event.
It's a must. It's an event that
Yes.
e-commerce now becomes everything. And I believe even the cross-border e-commerce, which is complex,
Yes.
you need to get the knowledge and the education from the right people. And not only the knowledge and education, you need to network with the right people. Not everyone around you who tells you an advice about cross-border e-commerce that you take it for granted. You need to learn and connect with the expert in this field in order to be able to succeed. So Orhan is going to give us something now for the people who wants to attend.
Yeah. Coming, second one.
Yeah.
Let's say for the visitors, we have, as I mentioned, we have general attendee, which is the free of charge. By the way, they can attend also free of charge in the event. But for special guests and especially well-interested companies or the persons, we can give you as a gift 30% of discount, special for you.
So 30%
Yes.
for the people who wants to attend from the alpha audience. Wow, 30%.
Yes, they
That's
can.
huge.
They can get ticket with 30% of discount only for your audience.
Wow.
For executive and for VIP also, they can use in both of side 30% also discount. And by the way, I would like to also add for the partnerships which are really in that business, in that ecosystem, and trying to increase their awareness and place their booth and make network with the partners, local and international partners companies, and also increase the relationship between the governmental duties. They can place their booth in the event.
Wow.
For that, also, I will add 30% discount for the sponsorship package.
Orhan, you're giving the alpha audience the great push.
It's my pleasure.
You know, it's not only a push. When we talked off the camera, you're a type of person that you want to support
Exactly.
the people to grow, to scale, to expand, and to reach the success that they want. We're not giving the discount just to promote the event. We're
Yes.
giving this discount to make sure that we push you to take the right steps in order to gain what you want and reach your goal. So I'm gonna leave the link in the description of this video with the code that you enter to get the 30% discount. And don't forget to comment on the video so you get the book. Only 100 books will be distributed. Orhan, thank you very much. The alpha
welcome.
audience
It's my
will
pleasure.
highly appreciate, and everybody will look forward to go to this event.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Orhan, we want to a little bit dig deep in a couple of things with regards to e-commerce. An entrepreneur who wants to set up the cross-border
Yeah.
e-commerce, what kind of top 3 advices
Yes.
you will tell them before you step in? You need 1, 2, 3.
Yes. First of all, as we started, learn, get aware, because while making cross-border e-commerce, as you don't have enough information, the company is worrying about how they can make it.
True.
You need to encourage them. Yes, you can do that because there are many of experts. There are many of informations that you can get really from event, from us, from you. And therefore, don't worry about that. Just start. First of all. Second one, learn. Third one, determine the sources and plan the strategy of the cross-border e-commerce, not even the short term, about the mid and long term. Okay.
Wow.
And fourth one by one, start to the integrating and increasing your network. The network source is very important.
What
here.
do you define by network in e-commerce
Exactly.
world?
You
What
know,
does it mean?
If you are making the cross-border e-commerce, you have to be in LinkedIn. You know, for instance, I am asking to companies that how is your network, or any person coming to me and giving me a number or business card, I'm direct opening the LinkedIn and checking the followers or the contact numbers. You know, if there is a small amount, then
You
it's
understand
not.
the network, true.
I'm not interested about
Yeah.
it. But if there is a more than 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, then yeah, it's
True.
interesting. I need to give the time to the related person because the most important source in our life is time.
True.
You know,
100%.
I need to focus on using time very
Properly,
valuable.
efficient.
Exactly. Therefore, on network side, you can do many of business. If you can get logistic, payment, you know, the digital marketing, etc., etc. Many of companies making many of mistakes because of wrong network, you know,
True.
wrong connections.
And wasting time.
Yes, there are many of consultants about Amazon, eBay, etc., etc., you know, and most of them, unfortunately,
Don't deliver value.
yes, exactly.
When you talked about this whole ecosystem of e-commerce, many players or many parts of this ecosystem. That's why you created ShopiVerse.
Yeah,
So ShopiVerse, it is a platform that combines all the ecosystem of the e-commerce.
yeah.
Cross-border, correct?
Yes, exactly. You know, our group of company of WORLDEF, we have the organization company which is organizing the events, which is increasing awareness about cross-border e-commerce and making networks. On the other side, we have WORLDEF Business School, which is trying to teach the people who is encouraging and trying to make the business. On the other side, we have a WORLDEF Printing, World of Publishment site. We are printing books, magazines, journals, analyses, reports, and that you already mentioned, the book from A to Z, cross-border e-commerce. On the other side, we have Roll Rockers company, which is investing on e-commerce companies, which is going to be grown.
Yeah.
On the other side, we have ShopiVerse, which is trying to make cross-border e-commerce easy with ShopiVerse. You can easily manage all your process from A to Z, from getting products, information, pricing, stocking, you know, the logistics side.
And even launching the
CRM.
e-commerce.
Yeah, you just need to ShopiVerse. From just one single dashboard, you can manage all your cross-border e-commerce. Even you can sit in Dominic or in India or in Dubai, in different places. You can just open your phone. Even you
And
don't
look at
need
it,
to the computer. You know, you
Can you
check.
simplify it to the, I would say, enthusiast about e-commerce? So they have the ShopiVerse platform. They go in and they have a product idea to sell, or even like the ShopiVerse as a platform would suggest products, like how, like in a very simple form to people who really wants to let me start e-commerce.
Yeah, you know, I would like to mention especially one important thing here. The integration is not reason, it is the result of the much more operation which you cannot manage
On your own.
Therefore, on integration side, if they are making more and more sales, or if they are looking for increasing and expanding globally, then they can use the ShopiVerse. But if they are starting new, then they need to start step by step
until they reach.
This is the experience road, you know. They need to teach one by one, because in each step they are going to make mistakes, and that mistakes will charge them the cost, you know, and get from the source. Therefore, they need to focus on managing their resources, very valuable. Therefore, starting from the, let's say, social media, it's very easy. Even you don't need the company to, you know, sell any product through the social media, you know, from Instagram shop, Pinterest shop, TikTok shop, etc., you know. But of course, it's not so much professional or long-term business. You can just make a little bit sales. After a while, you need to open your marketplace accounts. First, start from local one, because you know language, you know culture, you know price, you know the operation is very easy, you know, return site, you know the delivery site, etc. On the other side, expand your market on global side,
the cross-border,
on Amazon, Etsy, eBay, you know, different marketplaces, eBay, or Alibaba or AliExpress, etc. You know, therefore, one by one they need to grow. After the marketplace selling, they can focus on their own website. Because while you are opening your own website, web platform, it's so much hard to make e-commerce.
If you don't know
Yeah,
all the, if you don't
you
have the
need to have a
experience.
team, you need to have infrastructure,
True.
operation, process, etc., etc. It's, one by one you are going. And afterward, you can localize your website to the different countries.
And
And after that process, getting great reputation about the brand, let's say LCW, already from Turkey.
yeah,
LCW, they started just from small one, and
step by step.
now they are the global cross-border e-commerce marketplace.
Wow.
They succeeded.
How long does it take people
Yeah.
from this step 1 to step 10?
If
Because these people, these years.
Of course, the time is changing and the speed also changing. Let's get from Amazon, from different Alibaba or AliExpress, which are the biggest ones. They started from, let's say, 2000, 1940s, let's say. But it doesn't mean that it will take the same time, because we can see also the example like Temu.
Yeah, exactly.
Last 2-3 years, they are growing very fast. How they are growing very fast? Why they are growing very fast? Because they are analyzing the behavior of the customer. They are teaching, they are learning the customer. They are organizing and designing the great customer experience,
Wow.
on the e-commerce. Therefore, you need to listen your customer.
That's what you
Yeah.
said even in the beginning.
Yes. And the other thing, one more thing, while starting that business, you need to ask yourself 3 main questions.
Okay.
First one, what am I going to sell?
The product.
Because you can sell everything through the e-commerce, but you should not sell
Everything.
everything.
You need to focus on one thing
Yeah.
first.
Which one will be valuable, productive, as I mentioned before about the sources.
Yeah.
The second one, to whom you are going to sell. Who are your customers? About demographic side, psychological
Demographic,
side,
psychological,
and the
true.
economic side, etc. And what is the behavior of your customer, etc. You need to know your customer very well. The third one, how you are going to sell, according to what you are selling,
Selling to who?
to whom you are selling.
Wow.
Step by step.
How now AI is helping the e-commerce? Like we see
Oh my
AI is helping in everything.
Oh my God, yeah.
But in e-commerce now, what are the areas that AI
Yeah.
tackles, and people need to be aware of this?
Yeah, it's all about the human.
Yeah.
In all over the world, everything is about the human. Therefore, AI is the great tool, like the creation of the engine.
Yeah.
Therefore, it's about how you are using the AI. In e-commerce side, you can create different contents. You can change even the background of the photo or an image or the video. You can just take this photo and put to the AI, and you can place in different areas with different emotional themes.
True.
Therefore, you can use on content generation.
Yeah.
On the other side, as we are talking about the cross-border e-commerce, the language barriers is very important.
Oof, correct.
You can use AI on the translation and localization, not only translation,
Localization.
localization, because I saw different translations of different
Which
companies.
doesn't mean anything in the language. True.
One of them, let's say, as an example, one company tried to sell to US plus size dresses for the woman. And in Turkish, they thought that, in Turkish, it's büyük beden, let's say. If you are translating, is just making translation, then you can make it big size, let's say.
Okay. Which feels bad.
Yes, but in US, as a culture and behavior, there is exact terminology about the plus size.
Yeah.
If you don't add plus size in your content on SEO side, in competition side, you cannot get succeeded. Therefore, The localization is very important. Not only just the language side, also payment side, also logistics side.
True.
On return side, in all parts
So
of the
AI
e-commerce.
is getting in all to the
Yes,
ecosystem.
exactly. AI can create content, can localize, and also analyze, give report, give you the vision, and manage your process even through the AI.
Where is World F going in a couple of years? What's your future vision?
Oh, great. As we started from Turkey, but as a second location, we are in Dubai. And the next one will be, and already we started negotiations, World of Asia in Singapore.
Wow.
And World of Berlin, World of Europe in Berlin.
Wow.
We are focusing on MENA region and Central Asia and Asia region. And we are, of course, the Europe and US also attending, but because of the distance,
You want to conquer the world. Yeah, I want to conquer the world. I see it.
Exactly. The growing, let's say, emerging countries.
True.
Is very interesting about.
So there is Dubai, there is Singapore, there is Berlin.
The all Central Asia countries, and even Singapore, China, India, and
Wow. All the best. Orhan, we are in the Alpha Talks show, and we have a question that is a nugget question, which is, how do you define an alpha? What's an alpha? And of course, based on your career experience, what's an alpha in e-commerce?
Alpha is Temu. Alpha is AI.
Yeah.
Alpha is the awareness about the new creation and the future of the e-commerce. Alpha is speed, very fast.
True.
Yeah, alpha is knowledge, Therefore, while I was child, I was thinking that about dad and mom or grandmother and grandfather, that, hey, grandfather, you don't have enough information. You are not so fast about learning the information, But now, even, it's very hard to follow my children,
True.
They are the alpha,
True.
They are consuming the content very fast. They are
And
very
learning it.
smart.
True.
They are learning very fast, They just born and they got the iPhone, they're getting all time from Instagram, YouTube, the old media.
True.
They're, if any question, they're not asking to us. They're just searching in the app. Therefore, it's so hard to manage and follow them.
Exactly.
And after the alpha, think about what they are coming.
What's gonna happen? Orhan, what is your favorite failure? A failure that you are, I would say, I don't want to say proud, but something that happened and you failed in, that really changed everything for you. It became a trajectory that changed the path.
My main failures are personal. I like to share the information. I like to support people. I like to help them, without any waiting profit or anything, It's my personality. But sometimes, of course, there are being some people that using it in a bad way, and I'm losing my trust to helping and supporting to people. My motivation to helping about that. I don't want to lose it. I really like to help people. Therefore, the trust and the sharing the information experience is very important for me. And I want to be near my side, good people, good network, valuable network.
Push each other up. True.
Exactly. There is an idiom like that: small birds flying together with small birds.
Exactly.
But eagles flying with just eagles.
True.
I would like to fly
with eagles.
Just eagles.
Oof, I love how you put it. Ron, we have a section. It's called the Alpha Quick Fire. I'll ask you a couple of quick questions. You answer me quick. Which city, Baku, Istanbul, Dubai, has influenced your business mindset?
Dubai.
What's personal challenge early in your career shaped how you lead today? A personal challenge early in your career that shaped how you lead today. It's a trust, also related to trust.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I believe a lot of people.
Trust and also entrepreneurship.
True.
Yeah, you need to be entrepreneur. You need to, of course, trust. You need to increase your network.
True.
You need to be like the worm of networking.
Of course.
You know.
What's one key lesson you learned from managing businesses across different countries? Key lesson.
Mindsets are so different.
Yeah.
Mindset, especially vision.
True. You have to have empathy, listen,
it's
see.
it's so hard to change them.
True.
And teach them. There is a idiom like that. The culture can eat strategy as a breakfast.
True. 100%.
The culture is very hard to
100%.
change.
Long time I didn't hear this quote. Absolutely correct. What's the best personal advice you've received that impacted your success? An advice that changed everything that you followed and it was worth.
Don't worry and go on.
Keep going.
Keep going. Yeah.
What is something that somebody has told you that has hurt you and you've never forgotten?
As I mentioned before about my trusting.
Yeah.
There were some people already, they damaged my trust, and because of that, I saw that my personality changing.
Yeah,
I'm
afterwards.
trying to be the same person. I will not change. I will be the same person.
But
let them make
go.
Yeah, let them make
True.
go through side. I will continue on my mind.
So the question which we spoke about in 3 words.
Oh my
Describe
God.
yourself.
Yeah, let's say visionary. On the other side, network, warm, and supporter, helper.
Oof.
Yeah.
We'll move to the alpha choices. I'll ask you 2 things. You only pick one. Okay.
Okay.
So navigating cross-border business in emerging markets or established markets like Dubai?
Established market.
Established. Betting on breakthrough technology or doubling down on deep customer relationships?
Deep customer relationship.
Leading with data and analytics or trusting your personal intuition?
No, data.
Data.
Exactly.
Partnering with industry giants in established markets like Dubai or building independent pathways in emerging markets?
It's about the vision. For me, it's going to easy way to get, as a value of the time cost, it would be great to go with the biggest companies.
Biggest right away.
But, it's up to you,
True.
of course. You can be a king in your trash or very small fish in the ocean.
True. Making an immediate global impact or creating a lasting legacy that people remember?
Yeah, people remember.
A lasting legacy.
Yes.
I remember when we talked off the camera.
Yeah.
I want a piece of advice for the people who will be attending the WorldEF event in Dubai in December. What you need from them to do on these 2 days to gain the maximum from such conference.
Yeah.
So you come attend all day. What are the things to make the people really get in and then get out of the event?
Yeah.
Man, that was something.
Yeah. First of all, first step
Yeah.
is just getting the ticket for the event.
With a discount.
Exactly.
You have a
30%.
privilege, guys. Yeah.
We gave the word.
True.
On the other hand, while they are coming the event, before the event, we have the application tool, WorldEF App Deal Room. Before the event, they can search the related companies, filtered companies, from which they can get the solution and with whom they can make a network. Therefore, they need to come well prepared. Of course, without prepared, they can also get the value, but for getting the maximum value, before the event, they need to get that application, open the account, and start using it very active.
Okay.
On the other hand, third one, open for the speech, open for the network, Don't worry about and don't hesitate,
True, a lot of people
Don't hesitate to make mistake.
True.
Just go on.
True.
Just go on and make high
Yeah.
to the first person in the
get
event.
into the business.
Get
into the
much
network.
more
True.
information, fourth one, in the event. With joining the masterclass stage, case study stage, and the future commerce stage.
Wow, I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
So there will be a masterclass stage.
Yeah.
And best cases. Like
Case study stage,
case studies.
which will be shown the case studies,
Wow.
workshops, and experience sharing, and also future commerce stage, which will be the top level speakers.
That's an amazing.
Yeah.
That's an amazing. Don't miss that, guys. Follow these 4 steps. Really, one of the main things I love or advocate for is you go anything or anywhere super prepared. You're going for an objective. You're not just going to be there. You're going to gain the knowledge, the insights to impact yourself, your life, and your future. So follow these 4 points. Orhan, what will be the last message you want to leave the audience with today?
Don't wait, just start today. Don't worry, be courage, and start today.
Wow.
Everything
Move.
will come. Move. Let's move.
True.
Like the risk. Don't worry about making the mistake. There are many of knowledgeable people. There are many of information. There are many of network that they can get information and support. We are ready. You are ready. Ecosystem is ready. Let's start and do business.
I love that. Orhan, the last section in the Alpha Talks, it's called the Alpha Talks Memoir, where the Alpha guest has to do a couple of things. After we finish recording, you will write your experience in the show. And the second thing is you will write a question to the next Alpha guest. Any kind of question you want.
Okay.
He will not know or she will not know who wrote the question. It's just a way of connecting the Alpha guests together, though they will not know who. And that means that you need to answer a question from the previous Alpha guests. So are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, this question you missed.
There are many of questions.
Oh. What's one thing
Yes.
you don't want people to know about you that would benefit the audience? It's a very tough one.
Yeah.
Very tough one.
It's my soft side. Let's say. Yeah, really. I'm not rude. I like.
Be humble.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
that's the message
Yeah.
Orhan wants to say. True success and true, I would say, even wealth success, that doesn't come with arrogance. It doesn't come with ego. It comes with
Yeah.
being humble, supporting the people around you. We came to this life not to be lonely. We came to this life to lift each other up. So be humble, be approachable, and take people towards your journey. I believe that's
Yeah.
who you are.
Yeah.
Orhan,
exactly.
thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. I love
pleasure.
the episode. I love
you
the
so much.
knowledge that you shared. And I will repeat to the guys again, all the Alpha audience, you have a BAM. The people who will comment on this episode, the first 100 will comment properly, and I will select, will get the free digital book of cross-border e-commerce from A to Z. And the second thing is, who wants to attend the event, just move, take an action, take the next step, don't sit. Nothing is free in the world. You need to invest in yourself if you want to reach your goal. And Orhan gave us 30% discount. I'll leave the code in the description with the link. Move, take action now. That's how alphas are built. Orhan, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
It's my pleasure.
And
Thank
we'll
you so
see you
much.
in the event, of course.
Inshallah.
And all the best with it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
That wraps another inspiring episode of today's show. I hope that this episode has ignited your inner alpha and left you feeling inspired, motivated, and ready to conquer any challenge that comes your way. Remember, alphas aren't born, they're made. It isn't about dominating others, it's about embracing your authenticity, leading with integrity, and making a positive impact on the world. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to subscribe to the Alpha Talks on your favorite podcast platform. Leave us a review and share the podcast with your fellow alphas. Also connect with us on social media at Seif El Hakim. Share your thoughts, insight, and stories of personal and business growth with us. Let's create a movement of alphas supporting one another. The world needs more alphas like you exactly. Until next time, stay bold, stay driven, and stay alpha.